Hey everybody, welcome to Brain Freeze, where we bring you the latest news and gossip on your favorite celebrities. From the red carpet to their personal lives, we've got it all covered. So sit back, relax, and join us as we take you on a journey into the fascinating world of celebrity culture. Some fans noticed that a name that had a lot of importance in the first season did not appear on the cast list for the continuation of House of the Dragon. This refers to actor Graham McTavish, who played Sor Harrold Westerling in almost every episode of the inaugural year of the Game of Thrones spin-off series. The information was also noted by the TV Line portal, which raised the question about the artist's possible return. It may be that the character is not needed going forward. In the first season, McTavish's character made it clear that he would not follow the orders imposed by Otto Hightower, Rhys Ifans, after the death of King Viserys, Paddy Considine. McTavish himself had already stated that his return might not be necessary. Harold's entire life had been about his devotion to that family, and really in particular, to Rhaenyra Millie Alcock. He would have known her since she was born, so, doing that would have been something very, very difficult for him, but also something he didn't hesitate to do, he told TV Line. So when he leaves, in my head, I imagined him walking, getting on his horse, riding out of town and really taking some time to cool his head, to really think, what am I going to do next? Because I don't think he has a plan. I don't think Harold would go home at night with an exit strategy if things went wrong. He never would have imagined that would happen. House of the Dragon is a spin-off of Game of Thrones, which is probably the biggest TV series ever produced. The story is an adaptation of the book series A Song of Ice and Fire by American writer George R.R. Martin. The plot is set in a world that at first may resemble Middle-earth from The Lord of the Rings, but soon reveals its true face. The continent of Westeros was ruled for 300 years by the Targaryen dynasty, a family from the distant lands of ancient Valyria and famous for their domination of dragons, which have been extinct for at least 1,000 years. After a rebellion against Aerys II, known as the Mad King, Robert Baratheon occupies the Iron Throne, but things are far from peaceful, as many political intrigues and ancient grudges still plague the land, as well as the dangers that exist beyond the Wall. The nobles of Westeros are divided into proud families who rule certain portions of land, such as the Starks, Lannisters, Tyrells, Martells, Greyjoys, Tullys, Freys, Boltons, Cleganes, Baratheons and many others. On the neighboring continent of Essos, there are savage Dothraki and slave cities, as well as mysteries that haunt those on the other side of the sea. Game of Thrones had 8 seasons, originally aired between 2011 and 2019. Spin-off series are currently in production. In conclusion, the absence of actor Graham McTavish, who played Sor Harrold Westerling in the first season of A Casa do Dragão, has been noted by fans and media outlets. While it is uncertain whether the character will make a return in future seasons, McTavish has suggested that his character's story arc may have reached its conclusion. A Casa do Dragão is a spin-off series of Game of Thrones, based on the book series A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. The show is set in the same fictional world of Westeros and Essos, and explores the history of the Targaryen dynasty, famous for their control of dragons, 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones. Your support means everything to us, so please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing our content.